Yes, welcome back. So we did scene one, which we all looked at in the last one. Okay, so now we are going to go over and do scene two. All right, so I'm going to continue from the last scene, but I'm going to get rid of all the scene because I want to have an idea what this voiceover says. Okay, I want to have an idea what it says. All right, so I'm going to just click on that. Okay, and I'm going to do continue scene once more. Why I'm doing continue scene, because I want to retain the background, right? But I'll just get rid of this. You see, to copy multiple elements on your Canva, all you need to do is to press your control key button and your left mouse click and just select them, then you click on delete on your keyboard. I'm going to get rid of that. Okay, I'm going to get rid of that, and we just want to increase. Looking at it, you can see where your voice started and you can see where it ended. So I want to drag it all the way. Okay, I want to drag it all the way there and play this scene. I want to play this scene to see. I want to play it and see where what I say in that part. So let's listen. In this 2D animation and whiteboard course, I will take you through the process of creating a character. In this 2D animation and whiteboard course, I will take, it says in this 2D and whiteboard course. So now I want David just naturally talking. Okay, so I'll get rid of this David, or I'll just make him, when it comes to action. Okay, so let me click on that. So first thing first, let's split our scene. Okay, so these scenes we are going to be animating from, we're going to be animating from this part to this very part. We want to click that. Remember, there's a blue, where you see the cursor, there's a blue line, so you want to click that. Settings, split, and just split that. Okay, so now we know we are working with this scene. Okay, so I'll just get rid of this David. Okay, and I'll bring in David again into our scene. All right, we're gonna bring in David again into our scene. So characters, I'll bring in David again. Okay, so David is going to be the prominent character and he's going to be talking, so I'll try to make him bigger. Okay, so just put him like so. Just put him like so. Action. Okay, but I don't want him and to the side, so I'll just do talking. So if you have an action in mind, you just need to type the action. If you have it, then you are good to go. Okay, so let's see. This one is holding a glass, I think a wine glass or something. Okay, so I can decide to use him with this wine glass, just chilling. Okay, that's not bad at all, right? If you tell me if it's bad, let me know. But what do you think about him just holding the cup and talking to us? So once again, you click on your voice over, right click, go to settings, because now I want to make him talk. So I'm going to click on this audio assistant again, and I will assign him to David, or assign the audio to David once more. Okay, so now David is obviously going to be a talker if we preview it. Let's preview it and see for ourselves. In this 2D animation and whiteboard course, I will take you through the process of creating a character. Okay, so you can see that as it preview in this 2D animation course. Okay, so now I can just get the and to write that. So you stop that character. Okay, so let's do to the animation. Once again, bring in our character, change the color to white. Remember, you want your colors to be consistent. Okay, you need to make your colors consistent, right? So we're gonna do 2D, right? Animation, right? So these are things you want to do. Okay, you can decide to just drop that here. Perfect. You see that blue line? That's where I want it to be. So it says in this 2D animation and whiteboard. Okay, so to give me that whiteboard scene, all I need to do is bring in a kind of whiteboard. All right, I'll just kind of bring in a kind of whiteboard. So I'll do that. I'm going to set all the effects. So I want David to be in and I want 2D animation to come in later. So I'll do enter effect. So I'm going to do the handwriting. Okay. Okay, I'll do the hand slide, and for the do the hand slide from up to down. Okay. So now that we have that hand slide, see it automatically created this panel under because we now have actions associated to the 2D animation. Remember to get that you need to click on this button where it's going to be closed at the beginning. As you can see, all you need to do is to click on it for it to open that. Okay, so now we can just move this somewhere here. Okay, so somewhere here. Now we want to make that whiteboard thing. So I can take this up a bit. Okay, since I want to create a space for it, so I'll just create a space for the whiteboard and just put in. I'll come to shapes. I can do shapes or do shapes. Okay, so you can just click on that. Just find a plane shape. Right, click on this. Okay, and just make this. Okay. All right. Let me increase this a bit. So now we have that shape just there. I'm going to make the shape white because it talked about whiteboard, right? So we'll make that white. But we can leave it at that. It does not necessarily have to be extremely white. But we can make it close to a shade color. So let's click on the eyedropper tool and just pick from a shade. Okay. All right. You can decide to pick from the blue. It's totally up to you. Okay. Let's exit the eyedropper tool now that we have that color. Like I said, you want to make your color consistent. So it says in this 2D animation and whiteboard. So now I'm going to go to character. All right, and I'll go to whiteboard animation and just bring a character from whiteboard. Okay, casual characters. Right, so I'll click on that and just bring in 2 quick characters. I'll click on that. Okay, and I'll click on also. So now I'm going to move them just here, just after the ant slide. That's where I'm going to put them. Okay, just like that. Okay, so definitely put them side by side. Okay, just like so. So you can see how easy these characters can get. I don't want it to be too complicated. All right, I'm going to give them actions. Okay. Okay, perfect. I think I'll just move the lady to the extreme also, because I want to write whiteboard on top of them. But then I also want to give them action. So for the lady, I think I'll just make rain. Okay, so make rain and make is in that rain. All right, so what I'm gonna do for her is I'm gonna make her run out. You can see this man is running, so I'll try to apply that. And okay, so what I want to do now is to add the motion part. Okay, so I'm going to take her out of the scene since she's running from left to right. Okay, so I'm going to take her out of the scene like so. I'm going to right click on her because I don't want her to appear in front of David. So I'm going to move backward in order. I'll send to back. Okay, so now if I click on her, she should be behind David now. So she's still in front of David. So order, bring front, send forward, move backwards. Okay, okay, it's supposed to be backwards, so I don't know what's happening here, so let me move that backwards. Okay, so now she's at the back of David. Okay, at the back of David. So no, I don't want her to be at the back. I want her to be that back. So these are things you want to bring front. Okay, so she's at the front now, but I don't know if she's at the front of David or at the back. Okay, so what I'm going to do is to move David forward because I want her to just be at the front of this guy running. Okay, so I will bring David forward. So right click on David, order, bring front. Okay, so David should be in front now. And if I go back and check that, sorry for that, if I go back and check on our character, at the back of David but at the front of the guy. So now I want her running past him under the rain like that. Okay, so I would do that like so. Okay, so now she's running towards the left right of the screen. So now I'm going to go to motion path and make her run towards that direction also. Lines, it's going to run towards that direction. So I'm going to create that effect because she's going to obviously, sorry about that, let's move that back like that again. So click on this first one. Okay, so you click out and you click on this dot, make her run out of the scene. Okay, because she's trying to run from the rain. Okay, you want to make her run out of the scene just like that. Okay, so we've sorted her out, so she's starting from here and she's going to run out of the scene. Okay, it's not bad. And for this other guy, we'll make him, should we make him wave or scared or something? Let's just give him an action. Just give him an action. Okay, now let's make him hold a proper umbrella. Right, let's make him hold a proper umbrella. Okay, so now he's holding a proper umbrella while she runs from the rain. The other guy is holding a proper umbrella, so instead of her just acting, she's just running past and just going. Okay, so now we have that character. So now we have the 2D animation. We have two characters. They want to bring in whiteboard animation too. So we'll go back to text. Okay, so we are going back to text, and we are bringing in another text again. And this time I want this whiteboard animation to be written. First, I'll change the colors. Okay, change the color to white. Right, so now the whiteboard. Okay, now we have whiteboard. You don't need to write too many text. You're okay with just few text. You don't need to write too many texts. That's not the plan. You just want to get your voiceover doing the work and little text to keep your audience engaged with the message, with the information being passed across. So for this, I'm going to put an entrance scene, and this one I'm going to write it with the whiteboard. And okay, so I'll just go to whiteboard animation. Quite simple entrance scene, and you scroll down, you see the whiteboard scene. Then we'll just add that to. Okay, so you can see it says whiteboard. You don't want it to come before every other action, you want it to come after, so you just move it like this. So it's going to start just here. So now that we have that, we can just go over and preview. Let's preview it. In this 2D animation and whiteboard course, I will take you through the process of creating a character. Okay, so you can see for this first one, let's exit. Okay, for this first character, he had an entrance scene on him. I don't want that, so I'm going to remove the face. He had that and I don't want the and. I want him to just, okay, just center. Okay, so let's preview it again. In this 2D animation and whiteboard course, I will take you through the process of creating a character. Okay, you can see it looks breakage, but I'm sure at the end, when we check it, we'll see that this character is going to be, this scene is going to be fine. It's not going to crack. So that is scene 2. The next scene, which is scene 3, we are going to go on with the character animation, and I hope you follow suit. I'll see you on that scene. Stay safe.